I was a Division I pitcher at Clemson. Now I'm a physical therapist with the main mission of keeping young arms healthy because I saw firsthand what guys mess up. I grew up in South Carolina, basically playing baseball my whole life. And when you're playing in the state of the school that you want to go to, there's a different kind of pressure to it. Everybody's watching, everybody's checking your stats, and every inning feels like the most important inning of the year. And once I got on campus, it was everything that I thought it would be. The competition was faster, the stakes were higher, and being a Clemson pitcher became a huge part of who I was. But looking back at it now, as a physical therapist, I see that time completely differently than I do right now. And that shift in perspective is what this channel is all about. So going into my freshman year, I ended up needing Tommy John surgery because I tore my UCL in my throwing elbow. And if you know baseball, it kind of seems like Tommy John is becoming just a regular part of the game. It seems like everybody is getting it, and that's all you hear about all in the news for high schoolers, college, and professional pitchers. But when you're the one actually going through it, sitting in that brace and eyeing down rehab, before I even threw a pitch in college, it was absolutely horrible. But the silver lining was that surgery is what actually got me interested in physical therapy and me wanting to help other baseball players. As my playing career went on, I started to pay a little bit more attention to these injuries. I started to notice some patterns in how preventable some of these injuries could have been. Because here's the thing, a lot of arm injuries actually come down to just two things, either a mismanagement of workload or strength and mobility deficits that were either ignored or just rushed through during a rehab process. And nowadays, when a pitcher gets injured, a lot of times they're just told to rest. They're not actually fixing the thing that got them there in the first place. And so that's the gap, what research tells us to do to rehab, and then what pitchers actually get taught. And that's why I do what I do to help bridge that gap and help pitchers stay healthy. And so I went on to get my doctorate of physical therapy at MUSC in Charleston. And I knew while I was in school exactly what I wanted to specialize in, and that was baseball players and throwing athletes, so that I could help bridge that gap from the firsthand experience that I got while I was a player. Today, that is exactly what I do. I help baseball players and other throwing athletes monitor their workload, address any strength and mobility deficits, and then help them integrate that into how they train today, instead of treating it like an afterthought after an injury has already happened. This channel is for baseball players, pitchers, and position players, youth to college. It doesn't matter what level you're at. It's even for the parent who wants to help keep their kid healthy, and it's also for the coaches who actually want to get this stuff right. Now, there is a ton of baseball rehab and performance content out there, usually from one side of the fence, either the playing experience side or the clinical side, rarely both. I've lived through the surgery, the rehab, and several full college seasons, and now I have the clinical experience to back it up. That combination is exactly what you'll be getting right here. Keeping baseball players healthy and performing at their best is the whole reason this channel exists. So if you're a player, a parent, or a coach who wants to get all of this stuff right, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because every Monday we'll be dropping new content on how to help you perform better and how to stay healthy throughout the entire course of the season. And if you don't want to wait for every single Monday, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at MattClark_DPT for daily content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next Monday.